Good morning. It occurred to me that my previous video describing my Eibach coilovers wasn't very informative, so this is a follow-up to my impressions of the coilovers now that I have about at least 5,000 miles driving with them. I'm not sure how I can convey how much more comfortable they are over a video. It's kind of something you just have to tell with the butt dyno, but I guess what I can do is there are certain roads in my regular commute that are a little rough, or that I would have to take more carefully with the Eibach springs. And then so during my commute, I'll just kind of film me going over them and my impressions on how much more comfortable they are with the coilovers. Also, let me just apologize for the lack of production quality. I didn't put any thought into it. I'm not going to have an external mic. I don't have any kind of tripod. I'm just kind of holding the camera because I keep the camera in my car for sort of run and gun situations like this. All right, now of course, when you're sitting in traffic like I do a lot, it doesn't matter what suspension. Okay, so here's a road that's had some patchwork done, and this was typically a kind of a rough road. Okay, so typically this was just a lot more stiff with the Eibachs. You know, there's some dips on the road, and keep in mind, I don't try to hit it's not like I'm aiming for bumps and potholes now, but sometimes you just have no choice, or sometimes things come unexpectedly. Just overall driving is more comfortable with the coilovers. Alright, we're getting going now again. And I'm not playing the radio, so hopefully you can hear the cabin noise. When it's stiffer, it's just more pronounced. Here's a good bump. See, so that wasn't terrible. There's just a little better rebound with these coilovers. Here, let's go back the other way. A few more bumps. Again, not terrible, but I'm not trying to hit bumps, but sometimes it's inevitable. Here's a good one coming up. I mean, it's just not as stiff. It doesn't bounce around as much. So should be another one. Yeah, it just doesn't. They're more forgiving. My main objective was just lower the car about an inch with a little more comfortable ride. I don't take it to the track. I don't autocross anymore. I don't do anything like that. I commute, and this is my daily driver. So I wanted something a little more comfortable, but I wanted the car to sit a little bit lower than stock. Okay, here, I'm about to go over some train tracks, which is pretty bumpy, but let's be honest. Let's be honest, everything is gonna be bumpy over those train tracks, so there's no amount of spring or air or any kind of suspension that's gonna make that comfortable. Although that was more comfortable than the springs. That felt about the same way my M5 felt. My M5 was dropped on Koni's, had the Dynan suspension, so it was like Koni's and Eibach's, I think. Anyway. Alright, we're coming on another uneven part of the road that was pretty harsh for my Eibach's. It's right here. This part right here. God, don't bottom out. There, that part, that bump. That used to be a lot more harsher with my Eibach's. Okay, so that's pretty much it. In no way is this trying to bash the Eibach springs. I like them. They were good for what they did, but I just wanted a more comfortable ride. Bottom line is, if you can afford the coilovers, get them. But if you can't, the Eibach springs work just fine. The ride may not be as comfortable, but they both serve the same purpose. They lower the car's ride height, just one is more comfortable than the other.